Hello, welcome to the forest. This reading is for anyone drawn to these lovely air energies. I'll be asking our guides to illuminate your journey in love and life, plus I'll be seeking out the energy around you in love. A reading is usually released almost daily, so to get notified, please subscribe and tap the bell if this resonates. I'm going to be starting off with some cats from the forest, and then later on in the reading we'll also find out what will come out for the energy and love around you. Let's see what we have here for you. I did change things up a little bit, so I'm going to try to get used to this. Hopefully it's not super weird. We'll see. Alright, so we're going to take this one for you, and then later on we'll find out what the energy around you in love has. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of thought this angle might be kind of better. We'll see. But anyway, you have it dreaming. Wow, I really like this one. I feel like this one is very much telling you to trust yourself, right? Listen to your dreams in actual like sleep, right? Like if you remember them, sometimes it can actually be very helpful. It can kind of give you insights into things that you might be worried about, stressed about, and kind of give you these little like nudges in the right direction on how to kind of like take care of that, you know? And this can also be about like actual like dreaming, like actual big dreams, like out in the real world. Like, hey, there's this thing that I really wanted to start or do or finish, or you know, whatever, something I kind of have my eye on, you know. And there is a beautiful silken black feline coming out of the woods for you with these glowing golden eyes and stars glittering all over its verse that you can barely tell it apart from the night sky. You know what? I think that he'd be pretty fun to follow. Let's see what your the energy around you will have later. So right now we're going to start out with the angels for your journey. See where you are in love. Aqua. I don't know, do you guys like that? You know, people call you that. You're like, oh, that again. I don't know. I think it's fun. Let's see. Also, if those candles burn out, I'll replace them. This took me forever to do because I'm super picky, I guess. Or slow, I don't know, both probably, right? So I'll replace them if they go out. Hopefully I notice. But anyway, you have it, the 7 of air, the 5 of earth, and the King of water. Wow. Trying to maybe keep your emotions in check here, kind of trying to be that balanced, harmonious person through a little bit of hardship, maybe, through some energies that you're kind of not really super happy with at the moment here, with things going on. But we will keep going and find out. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. Give these a quick shuffle. Oh no. You didn't see that. That wasn't very good either, you know. I think I got away for a little bit. I was a little bit under the weather. Let's say I couldn't do anything, but I had antibiotics and I'm doing a lot better. But anyway, I missed tarot. Glad to be back. Hopefully my shuffling won't be terrible for too long here. Where are you going on your journey here coming up? Aqua. So I'm watching Konosuba right now, and all the characters, they call her Aqua. Yeah, she's a goddess. And she makes sure everyone knows it too. But, I mean, that's not to say she isn't good at what she does. She's a high priestess. She's a healer. But anyway, so far you have the Chariot. Ooh. And the 9 of air. Let's see what else you have. see if I can get one or two more here. And we can clarify using the tarot, which have these super bright, happy energies about them. Well, at least this side. The green. What comes out, that's up to our guides and the energies that are here for y'all. Which is to say, all the cards are vibrant. Some are happier than others. But anyway. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. We also have the Queen of Fire, the Two of Air, the King of Earth, and the Ten of Earth. I'll show you all of these here. Sorry, I'm kind of sitting in a different spot too, so. But hopefully this will just be better, I think. We have the Nine of Air, the Chariot, Ten of Earth, King of Earth, Two of Air, Queen of Fire. Yes. So how I do tarot is a little bit of, what do you want to call it? A little bit of structure, a little bit of chaos, right? Because the cards come out how they want to come out, but there's a story here, right? Like my Instagram says, like the threads of the universe, right? Everything's made out of that. Well, not everything, but like sweaters or whatever, like even these mittens, right? You pull one thread and it's connected to another thread, and but this thread is only like this because this thread's like that, and this one's like this, you know, and they all have their own flow, they all have their own rhythm, and they all connect. But they all also can only go in certain ways. So I don't know, my brain is weird. I'm very visual as well, and I guess I'm just saying all of that because I just haven't before. Anyway, sorry. I guess because I know like a lot of other readers, they don't come out with this many cards at once, and then be like, what? I don't know. I'll just do me. Right, because right now you have these thoughts, right? And you're not, the things that you're thinking about, they're just not jiving with you. You're not good. They're not good at all. And I feel like you were trying to push past them. You 100% were. You were like, yep, I'm moving on. I'm getting out of Dodge, whatever it is with the thoughts that you have going on here. Or just, hey, I'm going to go do this thing. Everything's cool. Everything's fine, you know. But that's just kind of like on that level, right? Because on this other level here, we have you kind of realizing that you don't kind of want to stay in those thoughts, in those energies. And I'm saying that because we have the Chariot here. You know, this is the universe kind of pushing you a little bit, saying, all right, things have to kind of get changing here. You know, we want you to be successful in what you're doing. And even though things might get worse before they get better, it's for a reason. It's for a purpose here. And I actually think it's really, really beautiful, you know, and there's no energies of like anything like big or nothing that you know couldn't handle, you know, nothing that I wouldn't say that you are. I would say that you're prepared, you know, enough for it as much as you could be. But I feel like it's just something that's just kind of like marring an otherwise nice kind of energy you have going on here, you know. But I feel like it's getting you a bit fired up. It's kind of getting you, pushing you to this point where you're like, all right, you know what? Yeah, like I'm getting my feelings in balance here. I know where I stand. I know how I freaking feel about this. And I'm tired of carrying around these extra thoughts, these like freaking anxieties or just whatever, like that this is being carried on, that you're kind of like trying to like hide from others, or you know, because you want to come out with it. You you want to be successful, you want to do you, be you. And maybe sometimes these thoughts, you know, I'm definitely going to clarify that too there, they kind of maybe trip you up a little bit. You got the autofocus on there. I don't know, I might move around too much, but try to keep my eye on it. Trying to make sure you can see everything. Alright, what is this Two of Air? Because the Seven of Air is following them around, and it's kind of getting to the point where it's gone from like, alright, yeah, I'm gonna pretend this isn't really bothering me, to like, this is bothering the shit out of me. I can't sleep, I can't eat. I'm in like a terrible place as far as my thoughts go about this, as far as the communication about this goes. Like, oh my god. So, with this energy of I can't decide on something, what am I deciding on? I'm trying to figure out if that has anything to do with these two, because I see these two, yeah, they flow, right? This one, maybe not so much, right? It's like maybe a little bit more understanding that you need help, maybe, right? And maybe with this decision here, I don't know, at least that's kind of how I was seeing that, but I do also understand too that they're like kind of locked in a battle here, you know, like one doesn't want to move, the other one doesn't want to move, they're stuck, well, not stuck, but like they're like stalemate, right? I'm not gonna make this decision, or I'm not gonna do this thing, or you know, if these are your thoughts, they're just like locked in place and they're just, or going in circles, or whatever, however you want to say it. So on that, we have the Three of Earth, which is all about kind of setting your sights on something. It's about kind of like you already have the ingredients to what you want to make, what you want to do here, maybe where you want to go, what, and you're at that stage of kind of like you're still looking, and it's kind of like almost a more independent energy. And I feel like she hasn't quite found what she's looking for yet. I'm gonna ask for another one for that. Let's see. The Nine of Water, which is really pretty. Which can also speak of kind of like self-sufficient love or self-love, self-care. But I mean, it can also be, you know, just being at that place emotionally where you feel satisfied, where you're like, I can provide this for myself here. You know, there's no one else in this picture with her. Can you see that? You can see that. Okay. You can always put the camera down more too. I don't know. Is camera down better? Oh. Should I keep looking? Is this, do I want to find something? Or am I okay just being happy where I am? Okay. And I get it, because you also have these energies of, you know, the King of Earth, the Queen of Earth, the Ten of Earth coming in here, you know, saying, hey, like, any difficulties you had surrounding the stuff you were investing yourself in here, they're either, this is, I'm not sure, we can clarify, I can ask, but like, you have something here that you've invested yourself in that paid off big time. Like, this is the Ten of Earth. This is like the end all be all. This is like, this is my legacy. This is like who I am and what I want to be. This is me with my person. This is me with children and fur babies. And, you know, this is like legacy, you know, paired with this attitude of I know how to get things done. You know, this is being confident. This is stepping into your power. And I mean, I know they're not your cards necessarily here, but like, I kind of don't feel like you have to like have that to like step into your power. I feel like this is you taking that solid ground, you know, putting those feet down, planting them in the ground, you know, his solidity, her freaking fire, saying, this is who I am, this is what I want, and this is how it's going to be. Um, and I do see, and here I felt like so serious when I said that, right? And I was like, well, it's just because of her face and how she's sitting and whatnot. But like, then I look over at him and he's like hanging out, he's laughing, he's probably drinking drink. That's not to say he's not running his friggin' kingdom, but he also knows how to enjoy life. And the Queen of Fire really does too. She spent her whole life, perfecting those crafts, perfecting that art, whatever it is that makes her heart sing. And that could be anything. Um, but it's that thing. It's that part of you that activates when something makes you feel confident, when you do that thing that just clicks, right? And you're doing it and you are doing it the best you can do it, and it's just friggin' amazing, right? Paired with this like loyalty, solidness, this trustworthiness, with this I'm building a home, I'm building a legacy. So even though I know your thoughts are like a bit, you know, mm, maybe going a bit rampant at the moment, because you have this decision going on, I feel like it's coming from such a solid place that you're really not going to make a wrong decision here. And I see that you're maybe kind of trying to also maybe heal something possibly toxic here at the same time. But just energy coming in with the chariot. Hopefully, kind of you're embracing, kind of just kind of swooshing all of this negativity away here, so you can kind of just focus on you, focus on um, this beautiful foundation, this beautiful like family kind of vibe almost, that soul tribe feel. And maybe you kind of are wondering, well, hey, like, as far as thoughts go, like maybe you're kind of, yeah, like I was saying, like wondering, if you want to keep going or kind of just keep doing you. I mean, you are so happy, but maybe you have that something on the horizon that you just kind of want to go towards, you know? And you're just like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I should do this, right? Whatever that question mark is here that is kind of blocking the scenario of, possible happiness, or at least you think that you will be happy. Your thoughts are conflicted on this. You see yourself being happy, or you see yourself looking at other possibilities and kind of just, but either way, there's freedom, right? And I'm not saying that these are necessarily energies that are going to come from this, right? But this is what you think about these things. This is how you think that things are going to play out, you know. And we all have free will for sure. The universe does what it does. You have that chariot, dude. Like, things are changing, things are moving, things are going to be victorious here. Possibly even, showing you achieving your goals here with that Earth card. Like, I feel like if this was a love situation in which there was some toxicity, you're kind of just stepping up your game here, and you're like, no more of that, right? Like, you go from the 7 to the 9 of air, which is like, all right, like, we're gonna pretend this isn't there, but it's kind of there, or like, to this, oh shit, right? Like, this is friggin' here. um, and, that's just kind of what happens sometimes. But you have these super amazing energies coming in here. It could possibly be in some situations that maybe you and the person you're with kind of went separate ways. So you're kind of at that point where you're like, all right, well, do I take them back? Do I look elsewhere? Do I just do me, right? Because you are in this very like regal kind of attitude, but also like happy, playful, passionate, and like trying to build something here, something that's gonna last, but with this energy of movement coming in, like, yeah, like we're just gonna get this shit done. Um, and just kind of like enjoy things in the moment sometimes as well. And I kind of, I'm gonna see here. You want to say anything else about the Nine of Air, guys? I don't know. It might just be you recognizing that that was kind of a, you know, a situation there that kind of just got out of hand. You know, it's not anything like, yeah, because you got patience on it. So it's not like there's anything like super dramatic coming out. I mean, other than, I mean, I get those thoughts and I get it. They can affect your feelings, which can feel dramatic. However, with these other energies, I'm not super picking up on it and kind of just seeing it more as you being like, I need some time to figure my shit out. I think you're recognizing that you need to figure your shit out, you know, and you are trying to take charge here and get shit done. And that's not to say you don't have this little bit of struggle, but you're trying to work through it because friggin' you got patience on that struggle. You know, this energy from the universe saying, hey, yeah, we hear you, we see you. And, you know, she's pointing to her heart there. I always think of this one as also like the heart chakra card. But I feel like that can also be your throat chakra as well because she's not saying anything and she's not looking at anyone. So I mean, maybe all of them, right? Like your root or, you know, just needing that minute to find yourself, find your confidence here. And, you know, and I do see you doing that. But whatever's going on here with those thoughts that maybe just aren't quite aligning, the universe here, they're suggesting patience. They're not telling me why or what those are about. They're saying patience, you know, give it time. And things are moving and they're going to get really, really good because you have this 10 of Earth. And like I said, that is stability in the things you invest yourself in. And it totally depends on you as a person, you know, if that's like your relationships, you know, if you're social, maybe you put yourself into your work or, you know, the stuff around you. Or I don't know, let's go with examples here. Maybe like learning things, right? Maybe it's you that you invest yourself in. I don't know. Anyway, um, but I feel like that's what you're doing. You know, you're just like, and I actually really love that now that I said that with these energies that are here. Like, are you investing in yourself possibly here? Like, taking that step to be like, I am that badass. Like, I can do this thing and like also be solid. And I just need to be patient on these thoughts. Like, we'll get there, right? I really like that. You know, it's funny. Like, I actually get called. When I do cards for myself, I get the Queen of Fire for myself a lot, which is funny considering my chart. Wish I could tell you, but it's not the Queen of Fire. But I get that a lot just because of what I do and how I feel and you know the kind of person I am. So like I definitely feel that, you know, and with that King of Earth, hell yeah, like, you know, this, you know, might start off feeling a little bumpy here or whatnot, but you got this, especially with that King of Water starting off even in this shaky place, knowing shit's maybe not gonna kinda work out here, you know, falling back on that, hey, I'm just gonna be cool, I'm gonna be zen, I know how I feel about this and being balanced about it, right? And then kind of dealing with shit and emerging even like more confident, you know, more sturdy. Anyway, I'm going on here. Let me get some cards for the energy around you. I'm like, I try to stay off camera. Like, I don't know. I feel like it should be about me. Plus, I don't know. Some days I don't care about my makeup. Whatever. I don't know. I mean, today I did it, so it matters. But also, so many things are changeable about people, right? Like today I could have red hair, tomorrow I could have black hair, the next day I could be blonde. I could be skinny tomorrow, I could be not the next, I could be a zebra the next day, like, I don't know. Energies around you in love. Ooh, goodness. Aqua. The 8 of Fire. The King of Air, the Nine of Fire. Interesting. I feel like they're being very focused on doing the things that they need to get done right now. Like they just feel like they have a lot going on. Um, they've put themselves into something that wasn't necessarily super grounded, so it might be more of like a social aspect kind of a thing here. But they're being logical, right? With this King of Air, they're being cool. They're saying, I understand how I feel, and I know what I need to say when I need to say it, and I might say it, I might not say it. I'm kind of just doing me right now. The thing that I get about both of these is mostly just the sternness, right? These expressions. So it's like, yeah, I'm busy. Did you need something? um, so I want to clarify that. What if they do need something? But hey, right, everyone's got their own stuff, right? What is this wall they are building? Are they keeping themselves in or out? Can you tell me? This... Oh goodness, that was too many, but oh my god, I saw them. They see them, I have to take them because curiosity, man. You know that saying? Nobody ever says the whole thing. It's curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. Yeah. Say it like that, dudes. Anyway. Six of Fire. Oh, aren't we glad we clarified? Nine of Earth. Hell yeah. The World. And the Page of Earth. Like, okay, remember I said that? Like, oh, I don't know if they're super invested in this. It might be something a little bit more energetic. And that's why they're not saying anything. Well, what they're working on is they're working on deciding if they want to invest in this or not. It could be that it possibly might be an energy from the past that's coming in here. But dang, they're like, if I just keep holding on, if I just keep doing this, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna have victory. They have so many cards of friggin' victory. They literally have victory. They have, and then they have like the world, completion, ultimate victory over everything. You know, the Nine of Pentacles, which I mean, you have the 10, right? Okay, so not a flawless victory apparently, but that's still really funny, right? Because you are at that place of like, I want it all, and they're like, I'm almost there. I'm getting there, but I feel really friggin' good about what's going on here. You know, with the sense of I'm completing this, I'm doing this, I'm gonna come out of this better and more balanced. With this little bit of like hemming and hawing about what they want to actually physically put themselves into. Which I guess I would kind of get with these energies that are a little bit to me of like someone who knows their worth, someone who knows what they're doing, and they're kind of like standing in front of this door, right? And they look like they're busy, and they're definitely doing something, and they're interested in what you're doing, and they're interested in that you're interested in them, but at the same time, they kind of don't want to open that door. But at the same time, they're like, I have to keep standing here, and I have to keep doing this. But I'm not really going to say anything about it. And when I say things, it's going to be exactly what I need to say, when I need to say it, how I need to say it. Which might be a little bit off-putting, honestly, to me. And you're supposed to be, like, in love around you. But, hey, right? Behind all that, though, is this, like, crazy-ass love, right? Is this, like... And I don't know if I want to say, like, romantic love, but it's like, hey, man, maybe you're, like, best friends or something, right? Or... It's just crazy to me. They think that if they keep going, they're gonna have victory. That's why they're doing this. They think if they just keep on doing this, they're gonna do this. And maybe they... Ooh, let me clarify the King of Swords. Why are they being the King of Swords? because they feel like they have to keep on doing this thing, whatever it is that they're doing, and then they'll have this beautiful victory. Like everything will just work out perfectly, and like even though maybe they're not quite sure here, oh gosh, like should I have been doing this the whole time? I just put a little myself into this, and then they have all these like energies of like the world coming and saying, all right, yes, let's bring in some balance, let's get this going, let's like have some good mojo going on here. And maybe they're still not quite invested, but whatever it is they have going on here, whatever the cycle is, it's gonna end, and that will at least be a relief for them. And then maybe they can focus on their thoughts about you and what they really want to do, because right now it's just going to go super slow, right? If they get to that point, they just have a lot going on, might honestly not. We'll see. Let me see real quick here. I don't know, this is getting long, right? But I haven't done this in a while, and I'm nosy and I'm talking a lot. Oh my god. Okay, the Emperor, the Four of Wands, on the King of Swords. This person is not. Wow, they are trying really hard here. They are really trying really hard because they want this with you. They want this victory. Like this is like literally like a chapel, This is like that. Hey, let's spend the rest of forever, and you know, um, in this deck especially, and especially with like this flowers and the fairies, like I feel like it might even be that connection that feels like maybe it's from another lifetime, you know. Maybe you lived another life somewhere else a long time ago with this emperor, this energy, like all these rams here of I'm gonna get this done. Wow, like I never even noticed he has this like orb, this almost this like crystal ball, except that it's completely black. Because he's going to make his own future. Like they really want this, you know. So I feel like if you feel like this person maybe is seeming a little standoffish, a little bit run down, um, I would say that's just because they're trying to complete whatever this cycle is. Like, and if it has to do with the relationship, like they're just trying to hang on here. They're just trying to say and do the right thing because they feel this. Maybe they're not being so harsh. Maybe they just kind of feel like they need a break. But I mean, behind these kind of like hectic energies are these. Oh wow, there aren't any water cards. I was gonna say feelings. So I'm not seeing emotions necessarily, but I'm seeing a lot of energies of I want to make this work. I want to do things. I want this celebration, and like you wouldn't get to these places without those emotions. But that King of Swords, I feel like they're hiding them a little bit. Or maybe that's just how they are. Maybe they're just really not super emotional, which is totally cool too. Oh my god, I just bought a friggin' Spock mug today. Live long and prosper, y'all. It's not that Spock didn't have emotions, he just didn't always have to be like living in them all the time or make his decisions based off of them, right? But anyway, let me get a card kitty out of the forest for the energy and love around you. Sorry, this is upside down. Okay, good. This was yours. This is a black kitty coming out talking about dreaming. So, oh, the energy around you and love. Oh, there are a few cats here. We focus in on for our lovely experts. These energies of change coming in, of completing cycles. Ooh, enchantment. Oh my god, that's so cool. I feel like these are both very dreamy. I like that these both have that kind of that glowy feel to them. Can you see that? Okay. Sorry, okay. Right, like, and I feel like this is very much echoing their reading here. They're outside looking in. Um, I feel like this love, all of this potential, all of these things, they can see it, but it just seems so far away. even though it's right in front of them, you know. And I feel like maybe they're a little bit afraid to open that up. What if it gets away? What if it doesn't want to come back? You know, but at the same time, she's enchanted, she's enthralled. This energy is just like, this is the most beautiful, precious thing I've ever seen. And I don't feel like it's trapped or anything like that. I feel like this energy could just go if it wanted to, but I feel like they want I feel like it wants to get to know her too, right? Like, especially like with the body language, it's like they're intrigued, they're curious, you know. And with your energy of dreaming, I feel like you're like, oh, you're this beautiful starry night sky, and they are like the beautiful glowing cosmos of the stars, you know. And I think that is a really beautiful. I feel like you two probably complement one another, and I feel like maybe even if, you know, communication isn't always there, I feel like you both feel this, you know, at least on some sort of level here, and it does look like there's hope. Like, both of you look like you have these very strong energies of wanting to make things right, make things better, and you have these beautiful cats coming out of the woods, these, you know, coming right out of the sky itself, right out of that beautiful black night sky, all full of silvery stars and glowing. And then the energy and love around you is this, you know, beautiful shooting white star that lands at your feet and looks just like a cat and rubs up against you, right? And your own cat is like running through the puddles of moonlight, trailing little stars in its wake. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great couple of weeks, and I will talk to you later.